Hey guys, welcome back. So I just took my second dose of the COVID vaccine and I'm going to take you through the next few days and kind of just document my experience just like I did with the first dose. If you haven't watched that, I'll put it up here in the card somewhere and you can go ahead and check that out. But the first time around, I got extremely itchy about an hour after, and the first day was okay, and I didn't really feel anything until the second day. So we'll see. It has been about an hour now since I got my vaccine, and I feel pretty good. I did feel a little bit itchy, but not to the point where I had to take Benadryl. So far, so good. I'm feeling pretty good. So I will come back in a few hours and give you a quick little update on how I'm feeling. Hey guys, it has now been 5 hours since getting the vaccine this morning. I did feel a little bit itchy. I'm not sure if I mentioned that in the beginning, but I felt kind of itchy and that has gone away. I didn't have to take Benadryl this time around, but now I'm starting to feel kind of tired and I feel the soreness in my arm, which is different than the first time because when I got the first dose, I didn't feel fatigued or the arm soreness until the evening of the first day. So it has only been 5 hours since getting the vaccine and I'm starting to feel tired now. I feel the soreness in my arm. So that's a little bit different than the first time. But other than that, I'm feeling pretty good. And I'm probably just going to take a quick nap and then I will come back sometime this evening and give you a quick little update and see if anything changes. Hey guys, so it is now a few hours later and I'm starting to feel nauseous and I feel warm and just achy. My back kind of hurts and I definitely feel my arm now. So that's currently where I'm at. I didn't end up taking a nap because I just thought that I would just keep myself busy, and but now I'm starting to feel drained and just tired, and I just don't like this feeling of being nauseous, so hopefully that goes away soon. But yeah, that's where I'm at right now, and I will come back in a couple of hours and give you an update. Hey guys, it is now like 7 o'clock and I am feeling extremely achy now. My arm hurts so bad. Oh, yep. I can't lift it. Very sore. I feel extremely achy, just like all full body aches. And I just feel so tired. I'm gonna shower, I'm gonna go to bed, and I will see you all in the morning. Hey, so we are currently at 72 hours after getting the vaccine. I really wish that I could have picked up the camera and recorded what has happened to me within the last 48 hours, but to be honest, I was just way too sick to do that. So I'm going to set the camera down and I'm going to give you a quick recap of everything that happened. Okay, so the last time that I updated you, it was the first day, and at that point, I think it had been maybe like 10 hours after getting the vaccine, and I was just gonna call it a day because I was starting to feel, I think, kind of tired, and so that was my last update. So a couple of hours after that last update, I started to get really uncomfortable. So at that point, we were at 12 hours after getting the vaccine, and I started to feel body aches, and I was shivering, and I felt cold, and it was about maybe 9 p.m. at that time, and everything just quickly escalated after that. Within the next few hours, I was shivering so hard that my teeth were chattering and I could not control it. I felt really weak and my body aches were just intensifying by the hour, and I was so uncomfortable that I had to get up, and I tried to walk around, but I was just in so much pain. And at this point it was like midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning, and I just couldn't handle it. So I took some Tylenol, and that didn't help very much. And I didn't sleep at all that night. Well, Kevin and I didn't sleep at all. Kevin made me some tea and, tried to make me as comfortable as I could be, but I was just in so much pain. My aches were pretty bad, and it was mostly just like my legs and my back, and I don't know. I just couldn't handle it. I was so miserable. I knew at that point that I had a fever, and it was at 100. And I felt like extreme just chills, and I was freezing, and at the same time I was sweating, and just with the body aches, it was just very uncomfortable for me. So the next 24 hours would continue this way, along with extreme nausea and dizziness. Throughout that day, I could barely get up and walk around. I just felt so nauseous, and I was just like gagging, and I had a really hard time just like eating. And when I would walk around, I was just like so dizzy and weak. And so I started alternating Tylenol and Motrin, and it would bring my fever down, but then it would shoot back up to like 102. And as soon as the medicine would wear off, my fever would come back, and that continued throughout the day. And it wasn't until that evening, maybe at around 9 or 10 p.m., that I finally was able to break the fever. So when my fever broke, we were at 36 hours post-vaccine. And when my fever broke, I could literally cry because I didn't have body aches, and I was just like drenched in sweat. But it gave me so much relief because I couldn't break the fever, and I just kept taking like a cold shower and, taking the Tylenol or the Motrin, and I just couldn't break the fever. So when it broke, it was 36 hours post-vaccine, and that night I was able to sleep through the entire night. So then the next morning, I woke up with a massive headache. And I still had the nausea. So I didn't want to take any more medicine, so I continued to drink lots of fluids, and my headache was just getting worse and worse. So I took Tylenol once again, and it did make it go away, and throughout the day I just felt weak and dizzy, and I wanted to, get up and move around. So I tried to do a few things around the house, and I just started getting dizzy. So I just rested for the remainder of the day, and I slept through the night, and now we are here, 72 hours post-vaccine. So today is the first day that I actually feel like myself again. I would say like I'm 95% back to normal. I do have a slight headache, but other than that, I feel pretty good. My soreness in my arm, I didn't even talk about that. Honestly, I couldn't even think about the soreness in my arm because that's how horrible I felt. I do remember the second day feeling like my arm was sore, but honestly, I just ignored it because I had everything else going on and I couldn't even focus on that. But right now, it's not bad. I do feel it, but it's not like the first time where it got swollen and hard. So that's a good thing. It's very minimal, the soreness that I have right now. So that's good news. So my experience this time with the second dose was a little bit different than the first. I did get sick with the first dose, but I feel like I was able to break the fever faster the first time and to recover a lot faster. This time it has taken me a lot longer. It took me a lot longer to break the fever and a lot longer to feel like myself again. Like I said, we are at 72 hours post-vaccine, and I feel like 95% back to normal. Now, I do want to remind you that everyone has a different reaction to the vaccine. Before getting my first dose, I remember watching just videos of other people that have documented their experience going through getting the vaccine, and everyone just has a different reaction. This was my reaction, so just because my body reacted this way doesn't mean that you're going to react the same way. Everyone just has such a different reaction. I know so many people that have not had any side effects at all, and I know of others that have had some side effects and others that have had similar experiences to mine. So everyone is different. So anyway, I just wanted to share my personal experience with you. Even though my side effects were pretty intense for me, I am still very glad that I got the vaccine. I was quite emotional when I got the first dose, and now getting the second dose and, going through the tough part, I am just so grateful and so happy that I was able to get the vaccine. And yeah, so if you have any questions, please feel free to put them in the comments below and I will definitely answer them. Other than that, I'm just going to end the video here. I hope all of you are staying safe and healthy, and I will catch you all in the next one. Peace out.